I'm live.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Josh.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, babe. How are you?
I'm all right. Pretty
All
good.
right. I love your honesty, dude. That's one thing I do love about you and your music. You're honest. Um, let's begin, man. Bad Flower. No Place Like Home comes out Friday. This Friday. That could be tomorrow. Um, and on the road with 311. It's time to get busy, huh?
It is time to get busy, yeah. No more laying in bed playing Rocket League, that's for sure.
Where is home?
Tennessee, currently.
Deep Dark? Are
Deep
you in
dark?
Deep Dark or are you in Nashville?
No, I'm deep dark.
Deep Dark,
I
huh? Is
like
that where you
that.
grew
That's
up?
good. Yeah, I'm in deep dark Tennessee, yeah.
There you go. Is that where you grew up?
No, I grew up in LA.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
What
opposite vibes.
a way opposite vibe. Yeah. What
Yeah.
made you roll to Deep Dark Tennessee?
Deep dark COVID hit, and I was in a deep dark depression thinking about how I was spending all my money living in a place that wasn't even fun anymore. And I always had this dream to have like a lot of land. I always wanted a farm or a ranch or some sort of thing to have like a commune of sorts
Mhm.
and to rescue animals. And I just always wanted like a lot of land and property. And yeah, I was in Nashville at the time when COVID first happened, working on an album, because our record label's there, and so I was just there working in a studio there. And then COVID happened, and I was stuck for a couple days because there was a moment where they shut down the airports. There was no like I couldn't get a flight home. And so I just went on Zillow and I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be stuck here and we can't tour and this is the way it is, I might as well spend whatever money I have on a down payment for some property,
Right.
some land. And so, yeah, I found a spot. Me and my best friend and another friend at the time, three of us went in on it. We're like, let's just get 20 acres of land and
I
do it.
love it. I love it. I have that dream too of having a bunch of land and a bunch of tiny homes.
That's
So,
exactly the plan. Yeah. But you know what
yeah.
I've realized now, though? This is the thing that I'm having to deal with now. I don't have any friends. And so the idea, like, oh, all my friends are gonna come live here and it's gonna be so fun. It's just me. It's just me and cats.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Well,
Save animals. Those are your friends. That's your family.
yeah, yes, it's true.
Yeah.
It's not as
Perfect.
good. It's not great on the mental health though. I'm learning. So
No.
I think at this point, I'm gonna keep this place, but I may end up in an apartment in Nashville, which is the opposite lifestyle. But I think it'll be good for me to have some rules to not be allowed to throw hammers at my walls whenever I'm feeling in a mood. I think
In
I
a
need that kind of structure. I think I need like management or parental guidance throughout my life, even as like a mid 30s person. And I can't really have parents parenting
Mhm.
me because I'm an adult and that's the way it is. So if I live like in an apartment building where I'm not allowed to do certain things, I think that'll help me with the structure that I need. Because right now I can literally do whatever I want. I could burn this place down if I want to.
Right.
Nobody's stopping me.
Right. But
And that's crazy.
and you also need more of a social construct because you're isolating yourself, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So an apartment, man, you're just going to be surrounded by people like living on top of you and below you, and
Exactly. Yeah, I was looking at apartments in downtown Nashville with my girlfriend, like literally in downtown. You cannot avoid people. And I think I don't know, we'll find out. Like I think I need the opposite lifestyle to see if that like jump starts um my brain to enjoying life again or something. I don't know. We'll see.
well, you're about to hit the road. So you are about to be around a lot of people who adore you and your
Yeah.
music and tell you all that good shit. That could help you, or it could make you go, I want to go back down to deep dark Tennessee.
We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Um, this album, you recorded parts of it on the road, and you even kept some parts of it, even though it may not have sounded like perfect studio vocal. Why is that? Why?
I couldn't beat the take. Yeah, if, like I think when you first write something, some line, some lyric, the very first time you sing it is always going to be the most powerful time. Um, and I would favor that over the professional sound. That just matters more. So, yeah.
what I'm gathering from you in that take, and also what we've just been talking about, is real connection is important to you as opposed to fake connection. Am I?
Correct.
Yeah. So that's why you probably have left LA. It's a lot of fake, right? Like it's not.
Well, to be honest with you, before I left, I was living in the desert, so I was
Mhm.
already isolated. And I grew up in the valley. So I don't know if to
Oh, I
those
know
of
the
people
valley.
who know LA, the valley's a little bit
Yeah.
different than LA.
Yeah.
It's a little more like normal. Um,
Simi Valley. Where were you? Like Simi Valley or?
I went to high school in Simi Valley, but I was in Northridge.
Okay. Yeah. My dad
Yeah.
lived in Simi Valley. He lived up in Black Hills off the 118 there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
right off the 118 Northridge. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I've never really been that social. I had my friend group, and that was that. Like, I never went to bars. I never like did that thing. I only went to bars to play shows. Like, all I cared about was music and my career, and it didn't matter where I was or who I was around. I was gonna get the thing that I wanted, no matter what. So yeah.
Growing up in Southern California, what was your family construct? Was it like white picket fence or was it dysfunctional? I mean, I guess
Um.
all dysfunctional, but what kind of dysfunction did you have?
Well, that's deep. It definitely wasn't white picket fence, although it wasn't terribly. I did. Of dysfunctional until I left. But it wasn't dysfunctional because it was anybody's fault. It was just kind of things. No family is perfect, and that's
Right.
that. A lot of it actually was my fault as I got older and realized. But as a kid, that one's a little bit deep. I think
Yeah.
maybe too deep to give like a one sentence answer.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind paragraph answers, but yeah. So,
I think
so
even a paragraph answer. I think that
that's too much.
I don't think I
What?
can answer that. Is my point.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
As a kid, though, growing up in high school, what were you part of the punk rock kids? Were you hanging out in the park? Were you, I doubt you were hanging out with the football players.
No,
Um,
so my high school didn't have a football team. It was geared towards performance and performing
oh, okay.
arts. So the popular kids were like the drama kids.
Okay.
And I was very popular at school. Very popular. But I
Really?
also I could I was sort of in every clique. I was in like the druggy clique, but then I was also with the musical theater kids, and I was also at my school they were all kind of mixed. Like all the musical theater kids were also like smoking cigarettes and weed out in the parking lot. We didn't have the separation like you'd have at a normal school. I think probably because there was no jocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, I was very popular. I loved high school for that reason. And then leaving high school was a big shock when I was like, oh, I'm like a small fish in a big pond now. I was a big fish in a small pond.
I heard you say regarding the band and yourself that you aren't very good at this, being a rock star, or being a band member. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm terrible at it. Uh, I'm not good at running a business, I guess, at this being a business. If you want your band to be successful, you have to release music in a timely manner so your fan base doesn't disappear because they do. It's just the way it works. Like you don't feed them, they disappear. And I just can't do it. I just can't like put an album out every year and keep doing this thing. I only ever write songs when I feel like I need to write something. And now I've spent so much time really forcing myself to do it. My relationship with music has changed in a very negative way. And yeah, it's just not the thing that I love anymore. And I hate that. I hate the fact that I don't love it like I used to because I rely on it to make money. I think I'm one of the few people who would give the advice. I think most people would give the advice to like, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. That whatever that phrase is that people say.
Mhm.
I think that's bullshit. I don't think that's true. I think it's okay to do a job that you don't necessarily like to support the things that you do like. Um, as soon as you rely on the thing that you like to make you money, it's not the same thing anymore. It just will never be the same thing. Uh, yeah, that would be my advice, I guess, to younger people who are struggling with the fact that they're not successful at doing this thing. If you still love doing the thing, then that's the best part. Making
Yeah,
money
no,
and being successful. I guess like having fans is awesome, no doubt about it. Um, the money aspect is tough though. I don't like that I have to be good at my job to like I don't like that I have to be amazing as a musician and a writer and a public figure in order to make money, and I can't slack on that. Otherwise I'll make less money and I'll be in danger of kind of losing everything. That's like I don't know, it's like living on the edge. It's scary.
so basically, live for the passion, work for your passion, right? Become a mechanic so you can do your passion, right?
I
Don't.
I think so. I mean, obviously, don't do, if you're bagging groceries at Walmart in your adulthood, like maybe try something else. Maybe like aspire to something a little more enjoyable. Unless you love that, unless you're fine with it. Like unless that if you can do that and it sustains you enough to like paint when you're off work and just paint pictures, then you have an awesome life. Um, yeah, I just thought like there's the expectations and the idea of success right now. Um, I think we're all our brains are a little bit messed up. We're all a
Hmm.
little skewed on what the idea of success is because some of the most successful people are the most depressed people, and nobody's talking about it. That's what I think. So,
Again, I love
music
your
is a music is a business. It sucks.
I love your honesty. I do.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about a very difficult subject, which is the new song. That's a
Pause.
tough one.
Yeah.
Tell me about the fur baby.
Well, she is no longer with us. Um, she was still with us when I wrote the song in this room. She was right there on the rug. Her hair is still all over it. Actually, oof, that's fucked up. Um, yeah, I like I said, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm a really bad friend. I don't keep up in my relationships, and so they mostly drop off. My strongest relationship was with my dog,
What was their name?
Maggie. I
Wow.
got her right here forever. Yeah, she was old. She was, I grew up with dogs and cats, and I still have cats here too. I have way too many cats. I'm a crazy cat lady now. Um, but she was my first real responsibility. Like when I left home, I got the dog when I was still living at home with my family, and I left home and took this dog with me, and I was responsible for her, keeping her alive and keeping her happy and fed, and I didn't realize how much she was responsible for my sanity. Yeah.
That's tough, man. The fur babies are I mean, I've had a few. I've had to, I won't even watch a movie where the dog dies. Won't do it.
Mm.
Won't do it. So when they told me about pause, I was like, "Oh no, I gotta listen to a song that because that the same." But it's such a powerful song, especially for those of us who have been through it, because they are such important little creatures. And I have dogs now, and it's such a relatable song, I think, for us animal lovers, and it's a beautiful song. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. It's weird that it's getting played on the radio to me. It's great. I think it's great, but it's like it's so strange that radio stations even want to play the thing that is like that torturing feeling, I guess.
Yeah, I hear you. One last question, and then I'm gonna let you fly. What's the one thing that you love most about yourself?
Wow. The fact that I can't answer this question, I feel like says a lot. I will let my therapist, when he finally texts me back, know that I struggled with this. My favorite thing about myself
that you
right
love about.
now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I honestly can't answer the question.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what I love about you.
Okay.
Your love for animals and your desire to rescue them and give them a home and all that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your compassion and your empathy for living creatures.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think the reason it's so hard for me to answer it is because any answer I give you is more of a reference to something about myself that I felt in the past that I'm not feeling now. And so it feels like every answer I want to give feels dishonest. Um, so I really can't answer that, which is actually a really big moment for me. So I appreciate that because that's something to really think about. The fact that I can't answer that question. I'm doing this like, I'm on a journey right now. I'm on a real emotional journey to figure out what the fuck is happening in my brain. Um, and that is definitely some fuel. That's something to ponder. So thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for your time, Josh. I cannot wait to see you guys come through Las Vegas. So I hope we get to see that at some point here on this tour. And congratulations on all the success and the new album and Pause and all of it. I'm excited. I remember the first time I ever saw you guys, the video of Animal in your living room or somebody's living room. And of course, seeing you do this little show in Las Vegas at a clothing store. And you guys ripped it up. And I was.
People keep talking about that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
No
Yep.
matter how much time goes by, people talk about that.
Yeah, that was the Kill Pop convention. And
Mhm.
it was really powerful. And I've been a fan ever since. And so I can't wait to see you guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye, love.
Bye.